Hey, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Y'all come on in. Come on in. We are super duper excited about what we have for you all on tonight. All right. So go ahead, grab pen and paper if you can. All right. Go ahead and grab some your drinks, okay? Water, all right? Your wine, whatever have you. I'm about to introduce our guest. I know y'all just saw her, but I want to, I'm a little extra. Y'all know how I like to be a little extra, right? So I want to go ahead and introduce the woman of the hour. But before I do that, you guys go ahead and tag, go ahead and invite, go ahead and share. Listen, we have a doozy on tonight. I'm so excited because we are kicking off our ZCI spotlight interview. And we was, thinking of a way of how we can literally add value to, you all, the audience, as well as aspiring coaches, and at the same time add value to our alumni. So we came up with this amazing idea to literally give you all the opportunity to gain real life wisdom and insights from coaches who are showing up, okay? Showing up in the field every single day, y'all, okay? Showing up, making it happen, and, give a chance for that real talk, right? Because y'all know I'm all about transparency. And in this whole, realizing this whole new American dream, right? Where we are striving for ownership and entrepreneurship, it is imperative that we get the expertise and the insights of those who have gone before us. And I'm super excited because, this is tax season. And here we're kicking this off with the financial transformer. I'm going to bring Latasha back out and have Latasha introduce herself to you. Okay. So without further ado, let's get this interview started. Hey, Latasha, how are you?
Hey, Coach Robin, I'm doing great. How are you?
I am well. I'm just so excited, y'all. I'm so excited that I forgot to introduce myself, right? Y'all, welcome to this official kickoff. I am Master Coach Robin, and I am the head facilitator of ZCI Academy, where we certify aspiring coaches and consultants to help them, uplift humanity, make an impact in their own way by utilizing their very own experiences and expertise. And so, Coach Latasha, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are and what it is that you do.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Latasha Webb. I am the owner of Webb CFS Incorporated. I am a certified coach and consultant. I am a PTIN certified tax professional. I have owned my business for over 8 years, and it started after I left the military and moved back down to Georgia. And I realized that it didn't matter about my degrees, it didn't matter about my experience. It didn't matter that I was a single mother with 2 kids. They were going to pay me the exact same $10 an hour that they were paying the next person. So I began to educate myself. I began to seek knowledge and I began to yearn after something more. And that's when I began to transform my own life.
Ooh, that is powerful. Did y'all hear that? See, I told y'all that. Listen, she coming with it tonight, so I hope y'all ready. Okay. So, Coach, go ahead and let's break the ice. Tell the audience the type of coach you are and who it is that you serve.
I'm the type of coach that helps people get rooted in financial literacy so they begin to gain time and financial independence. I serve those who hunger and thirst for knowledge, who have the desire to overcome their own circumstances and turn their financial challenges around.
Ooh. Is she, y'all, is she showing out or not? Drop the mic. What am I here for? What am I? Listen, what am I here for? Drop the mic, okay? Drop the mic. Listen, okay, coach. So the people are going to want to know. So I got to do it for the people. Coach, in your profession and in your experience, having people come to you and you working with others, what are give me your top two things that you see come across your business a lot in terms of financial literacy, just in general. And then I want you to give me one in terms of entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs. What are the two things that you see come across your plate a lot?
As individuals, um, people don't know how to manage their money. So budgets is the number one thing that I come across. The second thing that I come across is credit. People don't understand their credit. It's not about credit repair. They don't understand credit.
Mm.
Um, for entrepreneurs, it's the same thing. Number one, and I say this all the time, they don't know how to become a legitimate business. So they're operating as hustlers. They're operating as hustlers. So I teach people how to go from a hustler to a business owner. That's the first thing. The second thing that I see is the same thing, budgets. So we go into accounting. That's the second thing that I see with my entrepreneurs.
Wow. Why do you think why do you think that when it comes to entrepreneurs, they are prone to operate as hustlers? What do you
They
think we're missing? What do you think is going on there?
they don't have the knowledge. It's a lack it's a lack of know-how. Nobody's teaching it. You're not being taught in the schools. Your parents don't know to teach it. And when you get out there, there's no upfront education. They just tell you to make the money, make the cash,
Mhm,
spend the
mhm.
cash. They don't care about the legitimacy of it. And so I go and I try to grab the people and teach the people. But when you tell them that there's a fee for it, then the people want to take it and run, but you want to get paid for your services. You want people to pay you for what you do, but you just want me to tell you all everything that's in my head for free. So no, 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 that's not how we're going
Wow.
to operate.
Wow. You listen, you brought up something good. We just did a show called Let's Get Into It on yesterday, and we were talking about business etiquette. And that was one of the things that definitely came up. It's a sad it's a sad thing, but it's an honest truth. How for some reason in people's mind, they would never try a Fortune 500 company. They would never try Coca-Cola. They would never try Pepsi. They would never try these huge big companies, right? But when it comes to small businesses, our paradigm is altered for some reason. And we look at it as you got to give me everything. Now, I'm here for a mutually beneficial barter. I'm not above that. I'm here for a mutually beneficial barter. Keywords mutually beneficial, right? But we gotta be willing, y'all, to like invest in ourselves. So, Coach, what would you say is one of the reasons why you run into that? What would you say, or that you have run into that? And for those of you who are aspiring coaches, I hope you are hearing that. Although these coaches are showing up big every day, there is still real life that goes into this. Y'all know I'm big for that. I'm not selling you a dream. This is still real life, and these are still things that even great coaches are up against on a daily basis. So, what would you say, Coach, is one of the reasons why you feel like you as though you come across people who want you to give them everything for free in their head versus them understanding the power of investing?
Um, I think one of the thing is You make the mistake that because you found me on Facebook, that I'm not a premium coach or that I'm not a premium tax professional. Um, you make the mistake that because your friend referred you, that I'm not worth my weight in gold. But the mistake first came because I didn't know that I was worth my weight in gold. So you
Yes.
first have to know your worth, and you first have to know that what you have is not free.
Yes, absolutely. Again, for those of you who are aspiring coaches, that's for you too. She just dropped something really good right through there. Really good. Okay, coach. So I'm gonna move from that because we honestly could talk about that for quite a while. But I right.
Because
But
that
I
took
want
me some time to get
yes.
between me and you. That took me some years for you to get in my head.
Yes,
So,
yes. So, y'all, I just want y'all to see like, you know, having a business, being a coach, being a consultant is just not only about your expertise and your experiences.
mhm,
It takes for you to do the work on self in order to show up and get what is owed to you. It is
mhm,
a mindset thing. And it's
mhm,
very, very, very important. You know, we have this thing in business where give me the strategies. I want to know how to scale. I want to know how to make more money. Everybody wants to know that, but the reality was not sexy. What people don't recognize is that if somebody wrote you a check for 6 figures right now, if somebody
mhm,
partnered with you with the 7 figure deal right now, what do you do with that income? Do you know what to do? This is what Latasha's here for.
mhm.
Right? Do you know what to do with that money? It's that financial literacy that we honestly don't have. That's real talk. Listen, y'all, I was guilty. I just recently got my life all the way sewn up. I was guilty. There was even some things that I personally was missing and did not understand and did not know as an entrepreneur, right? That was needful in order to have everything working in optimum health, having all my buckets in order to ensure everything was on point for my business, y'all. So, you know, it's a lot of internal work that we have to do. So, coach, I know this may sound a little cheesy, and I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna ask all other coaches this question because to me, this is something that's really, really interesting. What would you say was the reason why you decided? Like, what made you decide to become a coach?
So I saw myself kind of doing the work. I was addressing the needs of the community at an alarming rate,
Mm,
and I needed to know how to address them properly. I needed to know how to speak to the clients and how to allow them to speak to me. I learned that there was a difference between being a coach and a consultant and being a tax professional. I needed to know how to coach the people to where they needed to be, how to get them to their next level, and how to do so properly.
mm,
And I couldn't do that without the proper training. And so I made the decision to not just be Latasha giving advice. I made the decision to become a certified coach so that when people asked me for advice, I said, I can properly help you.
that's good. That's good right there. Latasha, there are a lot of people that do not share those same thinkings, which is absolutely okay. We love everybody and we give space for everybody to find their own way and go on their own journey and in their own path. Everyone, please go ahead, tag, share, and invite. All right. Tag an entrepreneur because we have a financial transformer here that's going to be dropping gems that can help them up level their business. So if you know of aspiring entrepreneurs and or existing entrepreneurs, go ahead and tag them. If you don't know any of those, but you know an aspiring coach, go ahead and tag them so that they can get in on this real life and real live interview about what it's really like to be a coach and or consultant professional. All right, because we're dropping it all right, y'all tag. So what I was saying, Latasha, I want to salute you for that. Because one of the things that I personally am really big on is individuals and or people wanting to be paid but not willing to invest in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, when I see individuals willing to invest in themselves, get trainings to sharpen what they have. Again, trainings they don't create what isn't there. Trainings enhance what you already have. They give you proper parameters to conduct yourself and so forth and so on. And they also add to your skill set, your toolbox, right? But that is something for me personally. Like, if I'm going to invest with someone, I'm looking at one of the things I personally look at is, okay, when was the last time you invested in yourself? Do you even believe in the experience that you're providing? And so this is why I say all the time, coaches, real coaches have coaches, because
Mm-hmm.
you can't expect for someone to invest with you, but you're not willing to invest in that same, level of experience with someone else. That shows that you believe in the power of what it is that you do. You know what I mean? So again, hats off to you, Latasha, for having that way of thinking, saying, I wanted to do this right. I wanted to do it properly, because the sad truth, y'all, is that a lot of people, let me just give y'all the statistics really quick. Coaching is $1 billion industry. I'm going to say that again one more time. Coaching is $1 billion industry. All right. And not only it has it risen to being $1 billion industry, it is steady on the rise. It is continuously growing. And what has happened is that a lot of people see this wave of coaching happening, and they're like, oh, I'm going to jump on it. So we got all these different types of coaches, which is fine. It's needful, but it's needful for people who are serious about literally mastering the art and the craft of coaching. And
Mm-hmm.
so what has happened is that we have people out here slapping the title on themselves. Y'all ready for this? I'm about to drop a major gem. They slap the title on themselves as a coach, but they're out here giving not even a full consulting experience. They're given a half done consulting experience, calling themselves a coach. And I don't know about you, Latasha, you can jump in any time right through here, but I have spoken to a lot of people who have had bad experiences. And as they will go into the story about what happened, I'm like, you were not coached by a coach.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
was somebody who slapped the title on themselves because it's the new wave, it's the new, the new thing to do. It's trending, and they gave you a half experience, like a halfway experience. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I don't know. What about you, Coach? Have you have people come to you, being burned from experiences?
Yeah, certainly. And the sad part is you don't even get to start where you normally would with a person that's never had a coaching or consulting experience. Now you're dealing with a broken person and you can't even coach them. Now you have to refer them out to a therapist. And one thing that I learned is that you got to know your role, because now I can't even coach you, because now you have to go through a healing process and I have to refer you out to a therapist, because I can't be your therapist, honey. You can't come and vent to me and expect me to heal you and make you whole, because you have to go through a whole different process before I can even begin to coach you.
Yes, absolutely. Woo, say that, say that. Whoo. Okay, so I want to, before I get into these other two questions, I gotta do it for the vine. I gotta do it for the vine. So, what would be your number one tip as the financial transformer, what would be your number one tip that you would give us on tonight in terms of our finances? What is the number one thing that we all need to do if we're not
But
already doing it?
budget. I don't care if you're an individual. I don't care if you're a small business owner. Know where your money comes in, know where it goes out, know what you have remaining. Know that's your bills, everything. You need to know all of this in advance. Before your income comes in, you need to know what the expected output is. So that way you know what you have remaining and you can set the proper expectations. Otherwise, you cannot ask. I don't know what you're asking the universe, a higher power. I don't know what you're asking, but you cannot get or expect a six figure, a seven figure income, and you don't even know what your um, expenses are. You're not prepared. That's one thing I've learned. You can't say, "Hey, Latasha, can you bring me a quart of milk?" But all you have is a pint cup.
Mm.
It's going to overflow, and you're not ready to receive it.
See, come on, come on, come
Why don't
on.
you go ahead and get a gallon and then you ask me for a quart? You ask Robin for a quart. You ask Alonda for a quart.
Mm.
You ask somebody else for a quart. Now you have the gallon that you've asked for, but because other people see the quarts coming in, they're like, oh, well, let me come on and bring a quart. And now you have the overflow. And now you already have another pot waiting because you're in expectancy and you're prepared.
Listen, listen. I got okay. That right there. Whoo! That took me to a place. That took me to a place because that's something that while I was on my sabbatical, that was real heavy on me about alignment and order and get the specific verbiage was get all your buckets in order. Y'all not hearing me on tonight. Y'all not hearing me on tonight. Get your buckets in order was what I was told. All right. So when I tell you what Coach Latasha just said, and she is a coach and consultant, she's both. What she just said, I'm telling y'all, that's in the water for real. That's in the water for real. So if you don't take nothing else away from this interview, we got just a few more questions. I want you to remember how she said budget in order to be prepared. You cannot ask for a quart and you only got a pint. Make sure you have the right buckets. Make sure you have the amount of buckets. Okay?
Hmm.
Y'all hearing this? All right. So, woo, coach, talk. I gotta jump into this because this right here really, really goes with this whole being prepared. I'm about to bring it home right quick. A lot of us as business owners, when it came to them PPP loans and all of that, I'm going to see because y'all know I'm transparent on this side.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us was not, we could not qualify. We did not qualify. We could not get that free assistance, and it is because our back office was not in order. There are certain paperworks and requirements, financial documents that are required. I hope y'all hearing me. Listen, that are required in order for you all to reap the benefits of the governmental financial assistance that is even available for entrepreneurs and small businesses. But you got to have you an accountant. You need a financial transformer. You got to have a financial That's what the Latasha chime in at any time here.
PPP equals payroll protection program. I've been dealing with this. I mean, my schedule is booked. dealing with this for over a month. Latasha, help me get the PPP loan. Of course. Have you paid payroll? Well, I'm a sole proprietor. Okay. Have you paid payroll? Who do I pay payroll to?
Yourself.
And I just sit there.
Come on. Come on.
Payroll protection program.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then, okay, well, the requirements are a Schedule C.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do I get a Schedule C?
Have you not been filing your business taxes?
And I
Come on, coach.
and I just sit there. And I sit there in amazement. And when they say no, I say, well, how did you file your taxes? Oh, I filed them through TurboTax, or I filed them this way. And I say, you know what? I can't help you. And I say this in my free 15-minute consultation. That's all I'm going to allow you. And at the 15-minute mark, I'm getting off because my time is valuable.
Valuable. Yes, ma'am.
And if you want me to help you walk through the PPP loan, there is a cost for that because my time is valuable. My knowledge is at a cost.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give
Mm-hmm.
you a free 15-minute consultation. I'll be more than happy to tell you the documents that are required. And if you don't have them, if you need me help filing your taxes, I'm right here and I'm available for you. But you have to have the things in order, guys. If you don't have them in order, I'll be more than happy to help you get them in order for the next year.
Right. And so here's the thing, and this is why I brought this up because I want people to see how real this is. A lot of times we downplay things because we think, oh, I could wait on that. Oh, I don't need that yet, just yet. So I could wait. If the pandemic hasn't taught us anything, it has taught us that we must be aligned and be in order and be prepared and be ready at any given moment. So here it is. There has been assistance available, and a lot of us could not get it because we did not have the paperwork that was necessary that they even asked for in order to complete the application. Number one. Number two, if you did have the paperwork, you wasn't fully together in the financial department, meaning you are a business, you've got to have bookkeeping, you have got to have an accountant. If you're not astute in that, if you because I know some business owners, they're doing something else, but they have a background in accounting. That's what they came out of corporate. But if you do not, I repeat, I'm gonna say this again. If you do not have the background, all right, in accounting, in all of that, you must make the investment and get you a financial transformer. And this is why what Latasha said earlier is so powerful. A lot of us we are in business and we are running business as hustlers and not as business owners because
Mm-hmm.
business owners have all of this online.
Mm-hmm.
Business owners have all of this together. Coach, any last tip you want to give before I go into these last two questions?
The
Any
last
last
thing,
financial tips?
the last thing um, on that is you can't do anything in a mess. You have to make sure that your goal is clear, your vision is clear, your mission is clear, and your heart and your motives are clear. If you're going to be a business owner, if you're going to be a coach, do it for the right reason.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Coach, so that brings me to our last two questions for this interview. While I'm asking these last two questions, y'all, if you have a question for the financial transformer, now is your time to go ahead and drop it in the comments and or in the chat. I want to thank Facebook for being here. I want to thank YouTube for being here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. We are streaming across a few different platforms on tonight. If you have a question for the financial transformer, now is the time to drop it. So, Coach, I want to ask you this. What was your training experience like with ZCI? Your honest experience.
I'm gonna leave religion out of it. I'm gonna tell you that much. My
Very good.
my training experience was one of a kind. It was filled with women who yearned to learn more. Um, my experience was not only in the role of a coach because we had the opportunity to role play one on one. Like oh, I'll be the client while you be the coach. While
Mhm,
we're learning, and while we had the opportunity to do that, as the client, um, we got a release because the
mhm,
coaches were doing such a great job. We got
mhm,
the release that we hope that our clients get. So we had the opportunity to learn on both ends. And I learned from a different point of view.
mhm.
And what I came in thinking a coach was, and how I walked out being a coach, two different things. And I appreciate the experience that I
Mhm.
received.
Wow.
It's not a fly by night. It's whether you're doing it online, whether
Mhm,
you're doing it in person, you can't disregard the experience because you have such a strong teacher. You have such a strong trainer that's going to pull from you as an individual and say, no, 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 I know you better. I know that you can do better. So you don't get a chance to get away with mediocrity.
Yes, 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 yes. Coach, this is what I want you to do. I want you to tell the people where they can contact you and also tell us what you have coming up. What do you got going on right now?
So I have a personal financial breakthrough session package, and it is priced especially for the pandemic. Um, so my 12 months package is only $24.99. My 6 months package is at $13.49, and my 3 months package, guys, is only at $7.49. And each package includes free QuickBook access. Okay, and free background that we're talking about included. Included. Want to get your budget together? Included. Want to sync your bank account? Included. And you can find a free 30-minute consultation. www.wcfs.pro.
Yes, y'all. Her link is on the screen. Y'all jot that down and reach out. Coach, tell us where we can reach you on social media.
Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, all three, the handle is the same at web, W-E, B as in Bravo, B as in Bravo, CFS. That's Charlie Frank Sierra. At web, CFS on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
All right. All right. So y'all heard it here first. The financial transformer is here helping entrepreneurs get their life as well as providing personal services or personal financial tax services to the public. So you guys go ahead and connect with her. She is amazing at what she does. Don't forget you heard it here first. Any last words, Coach?
I I have one last thing, and I was going to throw this in as a cute surprise. If you screenshot that you were here, you get $200 off of your tax prep services.
What? Did y'all hear that? You go ahead and we're gonna pose. You ready, Coach? Let's pose. Y'all get that screenshot? One, two, three. All right. That part. Get your screenshot, y'all, to receive that amazing, amazing $200 off. That is amazing. That's a blessing. Just for you being here and tuned into this live, you get $200 off. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that, Coach Latasha. So, we have a question here. It says, for someone looking to learn better budgeting for their own personal needs, which package do you recommend out of the three that you named?
Alexandra, that is a great question. For me to better understand your needs, let's go ahead and book that free consultation. You can do it right now. www.webcfs.pro. Go ahead and book that free consultation. I'll be looking for your name as soon as I get off this interview, and we will connect, honey, and we will go ahead and get you set up the right way.
Awesome. Alexandra, you see that the link that she just gave is here on the screen. So go ahead and write this website down. This is where she wants you to go to book your consultation. Look at that. Let's go, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, Coach, I want to thank you so much. I truly do appreciate you. Thank you for blessing the audience with your financial gems, keeping it 150% honest with us, and giving us some shifts and some things that we could think about and where we could contact you to reach out and get a hold of you for our financial transformation needs. Listen, if you are an aspiring coach, right? Or you may be an aspiring consultant. If you're not sure, the ticker is moving right now. Go ahead and reach out to us at zciacademy.com. We would love to have one of our information and or enrollment specialists speak to you. Or if you would even like, you can go ahead and grab your free 3-part video series of 3 things you should know before becoming a coach. At the end of that 3-part series, we even have a fun quiz for you to take just so you could really see if you really are a coach and if this is something you should pursue or not. All right. So that's what we have for you all tonight. Again, before we go, I'm going to go ahead and put Coach Latasha's link up here again. Y'all go ahead, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. All right. I love y'all to life. Thank you so much for joining me. And if by chance you came in later and you didn't catch it, I'm Robin Robbins, founder and head facilitator of ZCI Academy. And this is the financial transformer coach and consultant, Latasha, all right, here for your financial transformation needs. Thank you so much and catch us next Tuesday with another interview, a totally different industry expert. Y'all just don't want to miss what we're dropping. We got you covered, all right? So stay tuned. See y'all later. Bye.